and he's forced to fall back as Furia now gains space.
So much chip damage to Furia right now. They've got to be so careful and be behind each other on this take. Sean Cutie waiting.
Havoc, though, first contact. Tens gets the first blood, though. John Cutie's still waiting, and all the rest of Sentinels are there to help out. Kills are coming to flood. Now for the Sentinels as well, back to a 2 versus 2. Now second has to try to win it. Caught on the ropes. Sentinels will win the pistol. Down to a 3-2-1 call right now for Sentinels to start using that utility. There's that pain shells towards Hell. That's going to do a lot of damage onto NW0, but Havoc is able to get that shot onto Tens. A flash around the corner, and Havoc's trying to stay alive as supported from his teammates. And it's looking pretty good now for Furia on this pulse plan. Seconds left alone, half HP, only a stinger, and Khalil picks it up. A clean round in the end for Furia.
Towards Vent here to clear it out with a follow-up from the rest of the team. Something simple, just to start.
Flash misses. That's an easy kill for a second to start things off. So that's NW0 down. The Boombot doesn't get more information. Oh! Zelsis tried to pivot behind the bomb too. There's already a double flank going through. What rotate and a flank rather, as Furia are now decided to commit towards the A site. John Cutie holding behind the map with the first pick. Cage down, caught with his pants down as well. This a delay from Saucy to try to give a chance for Tens to flank behind. Khalil still watching that ramp. It was Labor. Gets that pick though. Even up on a 2 versus 2. Noswar is low on HP. Havoc full HP on his end as they're doubling up together on the attack side, trying to fight the elbow. Behind the smoke, walks through the timing. Now spotted by Saucy. He saw Noswar inside the corner of the screens. It's a crossover, and the shot's missed by Noswar. An opportunity to defuse easily down there. Moving up here towards his A site. Furia slowly head on back, waiting for the wall to come up to try to escape, and they'll be able to do so, but the lurk doesn't work out. A 1v1 against Tens. Tens wins it against Conan. Now that activates Furia towards the A site, trying to capitalize on something we mentioned. The numbers of Sentinels towards this A site. I mean, they're having fun so far. Dwindling down the numbers of Furia, it's Khalil left alone. He's trying to look towards that middle. The Boombot's gonna spot him. It's looking difficult for Khalil to get anything done here.
30 seconds left.
All right, so Furia have gone away from the Yoru composition. They've taken the double duelist composition.
And they're following it. Showstopper out, Satchel away, second, mix it out and escape. Falls back towards Hell. Trying to push the numbers back, and Havoc answers first onto Saucy inside the B main. And back and forth we go here on that middle take. Now in the front of that B side. Second is pressure from 2 corners. And finally, Furia take over this B site. It's up to John Cutie alone.
All right!
And this is finally looking good now for Furia. And the traps you have from John Cutie is also to try to get traps from the scaling that Furia has been doing towards Orange. And it works out well for Zelsis to anchor up. Controlling Male, Snakebite, vulnerable, easy kill on the first one onto Havoc. MWs are moving in with the nice little shot to answer.
Anybody out of position, but they're not finding it as Sen is just anchored in the back of the sights right now.
That's Saucy in the back of the site. There's only 10 seconds left. You got to move quick. Tens gets the pick. That's going to make it difficult, rendering difficult for Furia to move inside. There's that side step, easy kill, and that is the round confirmed for Sentinels. Saucy's so good behind that map. Site is always his. Now for Furia to play that pulse plant, there's also that fate that they were trying to do for Furia on that A side. It's now a late lurk and a backside from Noswar. Up shot missed towards the B main, and we're trying to find that right timing for Sentinels to flood back inside this Viper's pit. Havoc trying to push forward. Here's the footsteps. Here's the TP. Khalil gets the pick to trade it back out, and Furia are finally holding the pulse plant. Player advantage coming in their favor. Over aggression coming out from Furia though.
It's just so outside the box right now. I'm loving it, and I'm also like.
They'll have to use and waste that flash to take control of Garage. A split activated for Furia. Top of B Heaven. B main. Second connects that shot onto Khalil. Seeker's coming out on the defensive side to get information. Tens inside that smoke.
Get out of my way.
But there's the rest of Furia moving through. Bladestorm now activated. Both duelists moving inside. And Tens gets picked off. It's a beautiful trade. Now Seeker's onto the attack. Look at that Seeker just dancing across and finally connects there on the top of Heaven. And that's Zelsis. The shot's not connecting. Conan falls. Noswar trying to save the round, and his shots also do not connect. Now pivoting back out. Now to a 1v1, and John Cutie able to save that round for Sentinels. Pain shells here, but it's too late. Big paranoia though comes out on the defensive side for Khalil. Flash to answer right back, and it's a 1v1 towards that back of the site. Trades coming through. Spike yet to move inside now for the Sentinels, but there's 3 players of Furia already rotated out towards the B main. Tens now under heavy attack. Saucy fully blinded. Tens does save his teammate for a bit. Saucy, they're going to hear the reload. Swings out at least for a kill. Actually got the dink instead. Now Tens is alone. Dancing around, and NW0 is there on the save. On the top of A ramp to support here Havoc on this crossfire setup. Smoke now, forcing Sentinels to swing out one by one. A nice little cage though, and paint shells onto the front of the A site. A TK, but at least Sentinels are moving in. Big flash coming across. Noswer just driving by, but Sentinels are answering back.
Wait.
A 2v2 against this weaker buy, you could put it this way now for Furia. Footsteps are now being heard towards the front of the map. The backstab coming out from Zekin and also Khalil. And that clock is ticking down.
One shot on either side.
Zelsis just runs the time down in his favor. Oh! NWZR gets a nice pick.
Wait a minute.
Gotta be close.
Bands! On that side, start letting Furia know they have to worry. Sazi could be in a little bit of trouble here with the rest of the squad.
They're fine.
They're okay. They got the timing back.
Sentinels were playing a perfect buddy system. Flash coming into contact, and all they want to play is the angles. Sentinels understand that. They want to go on a hunt. Trying to farm up these orbs, but it's NW0 doing that. A second shot there onto 10. Or just dies from his opponents. But unfortunately, there are no orbs coming through. The round still comes in for
Holding. John Cutie has the left. The explosion from screens collapses on Furia if they time it right.
There's that Judge coming into work, but Tens is out towards the elbow. A 1-for-1 and advantage for Furia as they're storming back towards the A site.
Here.
Two players still playing out towards the screen. A double swing and a wide one coming through as Zelsis picks the kill. Off shot misses. Second one connects. Back to a 1v1. And it's against NW0 close range with the shorty. Denied, but there's no time.
On to Conan. See him?
Saw him too late, but he snuck through towards the
This is
billboard.
weird. This,
Man.
what a save.
Juggling across util and weapons has the time once again against them, with the spike been planted. Showstopper now to try to delay even more. Zekin finds the opener there to trade it back. Ooh. Second kill, make that a third in the round as Noswer falls. Last one to go is Conan. Trip is close, he falls back, but there's really no time in the end. Easy kill for John Cutie as Sentinels come out strong on the first map. Coming out from NW0. They almost lost players in the process of trying to fall back. The Sentinels are trying to fight and push forward from yellow. A quick flash, a double flash coming through. Okay. Sentinels gets the pick, but NW0 with that lurk opens it up on the A side where Celsius.
Here, and they'll have that flash from 10. No, they will not have the flash from 10s to enter the site from screens as usual.
Noswer, though, trying to hold down that spike. A 3v3, damaged players across the board, but Furia are lighting up the scoreboard. John Cutie alone with the Sheriff, but body shots all aplenty with Noswer and Khalil with one shot each. But it's Conan playing the off angle at the bottom at screen. Izzy not really spotting anybody yet. John Cutie's playing out in the open as he didn't get tagged by that recon. Sees a jump across, Tens with the support. Players are falling down for Furia.
One enemy remaining.
Easy hold for Sentinels in the end. Noswer the last man standing. A flawless answer right back by the Sentinels. Gonna spot a lot.
Oh, Vance.
No Lear to come through, a Dizzy's thrown. And Sentinels forced to fall back, so it works out at least on that end. Zekin pushing forward, first blood in the round. A trade, oh, at this miss. Molly into the corner, forcing them out. Noswer trying to push forward, but Pence is there for the support. And he gets two!
One enemy remaining.
As Khalil also falls in the end, Conan was trying to get that late into kitchen. We might be able to do that into the late rounds, or they're looking to do this early. Two players now sitting up in that area. Easy
the off goes
for
mid.
Zekin. And then W0 trying to answer back. And then Zekin jumping up on the windowsill and gets an easy pick. And a third one right there. Oh, to Nas. Furia to get anything done in this sixth round. Turret now spots the player. Zelsis sees here the backpack of Khalil. Wingman's trying to move forward to at least get the plant down. Tens is there to support. Spike down for a second time. Khalil made some noise, and that is probably the end of the round. Very, very soon here. When second called a couple of rounds in favor of Furia in his pulse plan. NW0 has this Empress popped, and he could just play it here towards his back of the site. Breaks the Dizzy. They also have the Hunter's Fury towards the end to try to delay even more. They just can't lose the numbers in the process. Two snake bites at the ready too. But outside of that range, you can't activate that Hunter's Fury. Zekin pushing forward, but this gives a chance here for the defuse to come through. With the lockdown on the defensive side. And look at Furia, they want to stay back. I mean, they have Util to work with, they have the Hunter's Fury, there's the lineups, and that's just going to delay even more. Protect Nosworth, protect the VIP, and there's that Hunter's Fury to come out. Cancels that, the defuse. Conan playing on the top, connects onto Zelsis. And that might be it right there.
There's a lot of time.
Not even halfway. Zekin gets that pick. It's now at half. The picks are coming through.
All right.
And there you go. Zekin saving his operator. And Furia gets the round. Trying to stun some players as Sentinels are trying to move back towards that site. There's a temp of a plant from Conan. Nobody's watching that line. An easy kill for TenZ. Underhand flash being thrown. A second peek. Now spotting Nosworth on the left side of 410. Snake bite to delay even more. The clock is dwindling down. And now it forces NW0 to try to make a play. And all of Furia also are trying to make a play as they get denied once again.
QD just able to lurk over when he needs, grabbing info from the team. And they have not faked. Furia have not faked a lot, so Sentinels are going to read this and play into it.
Even gets a pick before the lyric came out. So denying NW0 once again. Null coming out from TenZ. Spike denied on the other end from Saucy, anchoring towards the back of the site to get one pick at the same time. TenZ now with full support. Crossfire is also being set up by the Sentinels, and Furia cannot move forward as TenZ picks up 2 in the round. Again, another one of those moments. 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5, 1 versus anything. And Khalil, now they have an opportunity to take site. But there's a corner out in the open. This might be an opportunity for Zekin to get a one and done. Fully flash and fully gets the pick. Now detained, but has no support from his teammates. Everybody was already pivoting towards his B side. Even a recon dart coming out on the attack. Is not getting any pings. Havoc playing forward, but again, it's Guardians for Furia. Underhand flash. John Cutie picks up the pick. Trying to get the spray inside of that pit. Nosworth's down to 5 HP. Conan trying to stay alive just at the edge of his pit. There's that defuse coming in. It gets denied by Nosworth. Pit now comes down. Players are also falling on the other end. But there is potentially no time left here for the defuse. It will not happen. Furia will get round number 4.
They put on defense, the double flash, ready to defend, and Fury is not moving.
They're just winning off the util. Havoc now finally finding the timing to push forward. Scoring, answering first, continuing the frags are Furia. As we're seeing a reverse scenario of the first half. 2 players left alive, make that only 1. Zelsis against a full roster.
No, nah, that was just an overall to the universe.
At least they'll get the backstab now. Double headshot onto NW0, and that will also activate Furia, which is actually a good thing to do now. Trying to save these into the later rounds. Isolating another kill, but Havoc wins it. Lear also with the dizzy if needed now to hold it back. And there's that first contact.
Oh, they just missed him.
There's that jump.
Okay.
John Cutie definitely does see him. And that's the first blood scoring and a second one for Sentinels. That stack now dwindling down for Furia, but a nice actually hold by Furia towards the end as NW0 gets that pick with the Sheriff. A thrifty in the sights of Furia as NW0 gets 3 in the round. Towards the E-Tower, TenZ falls. Plant attempt it, which allows potentially a Thrash to come out, but it's a Thrash on the defensive side that comes out. Does get a contact. Khalil gets the pick onto Zekin. John Cutie is trying to do whatever he can. As Zelsis also denies the flank. Also has his nanoswarms. Gets a first one on the top of the balcony. Crossfire picks it up, and that's a beautiful hit. In the end, the Koenig towards the back of the side. It's traded out. Havoc now alone, but the spike is still out. The dodge away, crouches away towards the back of the site. 35 HP left. You hear the drop, the run forward. There's that first, but John Cutie's there to save the round for Sentinels. They're just gonna wait it out now. Responsibility for Sentinels to try to push out towards B main. That turret is gonna sense and see. Nice flick though by NW0. To even up the tally, 4 versus 4. Wingman going for the plant. Deniability from Zekin as he was trying to get some control, but TenZ at least is there. It's down to half HP. Well, it's actually util being used instead. That's not looking too good here for Furia to capitalize on the defuse. TenZ gets the pick onto NW0. And the last 2 players falling back. Saucy's swinging out, and there's only going to be Khalil that remains. Me here in this series against the defensive side now of Furia, trailing behind by 4 rounds, where NW0 stayed patient the whole time, but still gets punished. Unfortunately there, you saw a little bit of a head tilt rather from Nosworth after not getting any contacts. At least Havoc scores. There's util being used, forcing now Zekin out of position in front of yellow. Wall comes up for John Cutie to try to keep him up, but Nosworth finally kills him as the wall comes down. Nosworth and Havoc fighting right back, and it's John Cutie alone. Wingman just got denied. Elise, it's defused halfway. John Cutie focuses on the diffuser, but it gets picked up by Noswer, and there will be time to defuse. Here it comes, and there's players just shooting it out. There's that Lear. Whoa, the
that was
detain.
sick!
On to Tens, but there's still players to hold it back. That second gets 2 kills. Before he falls, but the spike's been planted by the Sentinels. Clear advantage on their end as well. Conan dropping down, delays coming through with the nanoswarm. Saucy with the forward position just by the Jenny. The Baldy missed, the delay actually did land off the generator onto the spike. Tens around the corner, stopped by Noswer. Orb coming up, Saucy gets the pick. And no opportunity to get it halfway as Celsius gets the wall bang onto Noswer. Towards A, so look at them dwindle back towards middle. This gives a chance now for Sentinels to plant towards this B site. For a second to move forward. Yeah, he's getting hit by his teammates. Nanoswarm as a flash comes through and Saucy is able to save him. 2 players falling down, Havoc trying to fight right back. And there's an ult command coming out too from Tens.
3v3.
Not allowing utility. Now you have to reactivate. Recon Dart not available for Noswer. Trying to get it on that top. It will ping too. But John Cutrie's still there on the side of yellow to get that pick. Fragment on the ground. Wingman coming up. Gets denied. And Celsius gets the pick. Sentinels gives himself another chance to appear in a stage 1